Are you looking for where to order for your wedding cake, bridal shower cake, birthday cake, baby christening cake, anniversary cake, housewarming cake, or your child's favorite cartoon character cake? At Castle Cakes, we specialize in this and many more. Our prices are also very competitive. We can be located in Apam, Central Region, but we deliver nationwide, even as far as Tamale. At Castle, we give you love at first bite. Call or WhatsApp us on 0243 067 850. On Facebook and Instagram, we are known as Castle Cakes.
Hello, viewers. Welcome once again on Time with Lydia Cleland. My name again is Lydia Cleland. Today's discussion is going to be very educative, and so I am urging every viewer to create time and listen to what we have on our table today. We are actually discussing cervical cancer. I'm sure you might be thinking that probably it doesn't affect you in any way, but the conversation gets interesting that you are going to have something or the other that might interest you. And so I urge you to have your seats behind your screens and watch us. I have a doctor in my midst, and so, yeah. Doctor, welcome.
Thank you.
On Lydia Cleland Talk Show. In fact, I've been expecting you on this show for a while, and you know it, right? The back and forth and all that. And so having you today is really a pleasure.
Thank you.
I will let you introduce yourself just a little bit, and then we'll go into the discussion.
Sure. Thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
Okay.
My name is Caleb Mauto Junu. I'm a family physician specialist at the St. Luke Catholic Hospital, Apam.
Okay. Interesting. You married?
Yes, married.
That's interesting. So if you're there, please don't bring your interest to your wife. Taken. We're looking at cervical cancer today. Doc, if somebody, a lay person out there is watching us, and what would you say cervical cancer is?
Cervical cancer is a cancer that affects the cervix.
Okay.
So the cervix.
Okay. Let's blend the whole thing to fancy and English. Other than that, one target and leave the other, out of it.
Okay, interesting. Fancy from I man.
A little bit of it.
Yeah, into cervical cancer, a cancer of the cervix.
Okay.
Into the cervix say na any pair yen na yedi.
Okay.
Into udani pair there and no honom be face down on that side. In the cervix.
Okay.
And at the big part there, I would represent it. I would So the cervix. It is abnormal cells be about at the cervix. So any form of abnormal cells that we find at the cervix, then we say it is a cervical cancer. So it is simply abnormal cells or cancer found at the cervix of the uterus.
Okay, this explanation looks very a little deep. So, obi any echo war area the cervix obi timi say cancer.
Yeah, a bit to me say yeah, you na say you say cervix na ya say cancer na ya say cervical cancer.
Okay. So doc, e dey na ema cervical cancer eba.
Yeah. Cervical cancer in fact in Shushema try say mboa bi from HPV and human papilloma virus na causes cancer way. Na HPV way different types. Na you say HPV 16-18 no. They in particular na it causes cervical cancer way. In other words, for somebody to get a cervical cancer, no, that person should have an HPV infection.
People, it's me yeah the about practicality me meti hey e dey be pa le bia metimi akwakoya e dey saa nsusu aso e dey be breme on a no like with the brefom kakra mai.
Okay, fine. Inti sa mwa we ye from HPV no. Se edimpa mo agro into involving sex so bi was HPV virus no. Na so ni obisu koda the pakron betimi anya bi. So it is sexually transmitted.
That part we didn't get in initially. In person was stressing. Now you that part says cervical cancer no, and yeah, necessarily when you say, "Utimi kwaye the family planning." Those times you to me they say aluminium type or so BB. We get all these things. I'm sure
Yeah,
you'll clarify that.
exactly.
So I will leave it to you to
Yeah,
educate us.
yeah, yeah. So, like I said, no, sexually transmitted, sa virus no. Until before obi benya cervical cancer no, just say sa nipa kron anya infection of sa mboa na ye friend human papilloma virus and HPV virus no. Aha. And as HPV virus we edimpam agro until you have sex obetumi anya. Until more especially no, ye sure omo ta have sex bebree no. For example, obi wa hɔ at a very early age no, was starting having sex. Ana obi so yes or one partner oni nkrofo bebree nti
Multiple
oba
partners.
or multiple partners. And one year lucky na say bia obema na or say or partner no. Na so no so multiple partners and also increase risk no. Aha, nti ehwe we mu nyina obi so hɔ a e won the family mu dada. Nti wo hwe omo family mu a ebia ni mami anya bi ebia ni nana so anya bi. Nti omo sa no very likely say ono so betimi anya bi. Nti sa pakro no e say yen hwe ne ho so yie. And other things like smoking omo num jot ni we no. In fact, smoking cry dey enye crack because no cry dey enye cervical cancer no kwa other kinds of diseases, other types, they are bebree, cancer bebree. It is smoking, it cry there. My FM cry
But
is
then
very,
you
very bad.
say emphatically say cervical cancer no, a smoker or not say excessive smoker, a bit me lead to that.
Yes, yes. It is a virus no ho. Na say usa smoke ka ho a reduce immunity no. Aha, into your body, once your body your baby to say police, our body name fighting infection bia. Into say baby obey bia ebe ma immunity ni beba form no. Ebia undidi ye. Udidi em sheda anya papa. Ana ebia wanya yare, ebia if I say HIV. And no immunity no e form dada. Into eba ni sa na say sa HPV we so be ka ho a. Exactly. Into body na into me fight it. Against HPV, you know. In fact, the interesting thing is nkrofo bebree wo ho a omunya sa HPV na the body is able to fight it for some of them. But for some reason, maybe so ho no ma omo body timi fight sa HPV way. It comes na omo ko develop cervical cancer ya
So dog, me person me who say in the human body, every ben and I said then a betre Emma me who say dia ma contracted the cervical cancer.
Yeah, what besides sempa. In fact, a lot of times no, by the time we try bibi betre our body name one year lucky na cancer no cry konini.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of times microphone was virus no wo ho bibia ensure. Inti na ye wo bibia friend pap smear. Inti ye encourage say obia every woman once only 21 years no also go hospital that yes pap smear no a very easy procedure be on be cervix no na the bibia afifa ho I take cervix cells na ho kakra I dey call lab akohwe and na be try say e be changes be e wo cells no ho into oya na say ye hu say oh cells na sesa na ya hwehwem say cervical cancer ana enye ana bibi a friend pre-cancer sometimes some of the changes ni wo hono but enye cancer nti na ya ni na a lot of times no obi wo ho ahwehwe bibi anya no symptoms nothing but by the time you call sa pap smear no then you say our problem nti nkrofo bebre wo hono ma nothing shows bibi a entre omo symptoms no a lot of times no sa symptoms no ye bleeding problems moja etu omo. For example, abnormal bleeding maybe obi wo ho enya menses na moja etu obi so wo ho unya menses first one, second one, in between menses no, that who say who sporty moja. Another one unu partner share and who say moja ba eba. But after sexual intercourse no, unu kunu and now partner share we are, that who say moja eba. Another one so yeah, you know, them say try bra menopause. You don't have to see blood again. But be when you're in menopause, you try bra. No say no, we home moja on nasi. We home moja on nasi. Sa way na yes signs. Obi so hani di enu cheda nye moja. But our vaginal discharge, nsuo bi free nasiba scent ni nye papa. Enye normal. Ohun discharge na it's a moja bi afra kakra. All these signs no. Betimi actually say ebia there's something wrong. Into who bibi sa also journey call hospital. But ni people mu pa no, you don't have to wait to see all these things. Once I want kasa wo ho when you did 21 years but also want kasa into an amo if I call hospital say maba mun screen me mun hwe say no sa yare we cervical cancer ni bia na me ni bia na nti nkrofo bebre wo ho no ma bibia sheda enshow wanya lucky na say by the time you hu say bibi enshow a wanya lucky na yare no edi nenim kra.
All right, nti se wo tie dia na go say na wo your ba wo free ase say wo betutu ho anamo. Doc, I like to know on this very show, I think say we've learned one or two things that actually say yare bi o ha you betimi aso ano kra before even contracting it. Enti me pese me bi say is there a vaccination for cervical cancer and cervical cancer?
Yes. Nti yeah pass me no. We do the screening. Na say we say bibia fine. We can vaccinate you on the cervical cancer. Nti abi wo ho.
So, having said that, so what's here? There is a vaccination for cervical cancer. Enti ebra ye kan ho asem ya, wo betutu anamo akwakohwe na se ekoba ne se wo bia na ya aso ano unni bi nso a na we take these measures ebeboa ma untumi nye den enya yare no kra. I like to know say and ye nyina I don't even me I guess to a point I don't even understand. Emma I started to talk enjoy so much for tightening, for sweetness. It started from the tightening. Meaning say yes, I'm touching on the very important aspect though. Sebita fracture, yes, you enlarge a little bit and I'm just saying, sana yate. And for Oba to go back to a normal size, is it about the tightening? And concussions, and I say herbal things that you use, ni effect is saying, and what do you say about it in general in medical terms?
Yeah, all those things that I'm for is very dangerous. Because once you give birth, it's elastic. Over time, it should come back to the normal. So and do normal cry, it should be near normal. Into once I holding nyama concoctions bebre ehihye ho. About me the problems bebre aba sanya cervical cancer cry, it me the other kinds of problems. Anka ujain wasisa cry anka ebe better.
The use of in recent times Emma bebre you see enyoma for tightening and sweetness near there. And some of these things cry and your mom use what you say and you're medically prescribed. If you are herbal medicine friends saying no more tone, then we just go and rush and buy them. What does it have to do with all these like the cervical cancer? No? And then it bit me yana.
Yeah. It's very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous because a lot of these concoctions say anyamia bo ase no are very elastic. Into we are over time wase ankasa no ebechichi. Say chichi do 100% cry at least 99.99% be there. Ebeti. Into there is no need say udi nyama be hihye ho. Udi nyama hihye ho the problems with brain na eba. ebia wodi bibi hye ho a nyama na yɛde hyehyɛ ho ebi ho no ma bibi duro ni nyama na ebi ho no yɛ den nti obi ho de hye okra na ho no ma adane ekuro obi ho a ɔde bibi ahyɛ ho ɔde hye ho na wanya vagina discharge nsuo free na asiba ɔde bɛba hospital yɛbɛyɛ saa esan sɛ ɔde nyama bi a nyame ambɔ sɛ yɛfa bibi saa hyɛ ho no na ɔde nyama saa hyɛ ho nti the problems bebree na eba obenye kro ohonom kra na some of the kro no hwa wa obedwane is very dangerous it you be ka say microphone just as nyama na obi shisha wa sin very dangerous until this as be
so doc I have identified say me was cervical cancer. What are the measures to either control or treat it?
Yeah, until once we detect say what cervical cancer na your doctors are almost yare we Mudiba hospital na don't know what to do. Your baby a friend the stage once I yare no starting from her na could do say you be face institution be brain na so it was service ni honum pe and now spread your baby nti ye nyina bia doctors na nkasa be hu say oh we dey treatment we your operation and now you for to chemotherapy and now radiation therapy so nti no once you detect this yare na doctors na nkasa be hu the ombe but I feel say the most important thing is also in na yet say a very preventable disease. A very largely preventable. Once we should take responsibility for our own health. To say America, you know, one kasa to an Amoko hospital. Na koye pap smear, no. The advantage. Oh, in fact, now people is being propagated. It's not that expensive. It's not expensive. In fact, look at it the other way around, because so we tell bibi kakra po akoyesa pap smear no versus usi ni boy dem menye a obetina ho na say onya sa cervical cancer na ye ka no e ka obebo from the cervical cancer no compared to pap smear no kra no. And the advantage of the pap smear is a lot of time changes to me back service no but enye cancer and do level of cancer near nti bebre wo ho a ye betimi treat kra nti ye pass me na say so we changes wo ho but changes we enye cancer sometimes an infection pe na ya ma we draw.
Don't you think say mba bebre
na infection
no ferry and say yeah almost ferry say beta frache omo ebe yi o ma da adijade ama doctor say onko fefe ho no.
Oh, I am pabom, but your best friend say, "What dear bra?" Ebi fair ebo. Say I walk around for call J. O say that say who say I walk on obi out to be that J cry in am ho. Aha, but just try and be comfortable as much as possible. No, there is confidentiality. Bibi ebesi wo hospital bia edem ho na ebesi. Obi a nkwa bontin ko say, "Hey, mami we me hu no say ni say na city say na this say bibia ni osa into the bra doctor wo ho nurse wo ho omi no mbehwe kama bibia bi so odan honum bia no aka honum obi a fa asem bia enko abonten
all right
nti mamu sro
doc pato we my last question o say ye kan nyina cervical cancer na koye so emba ya de ba be ma bi tie chi obebi say enti se oba bi nya cervical cancer na say bia me ne konya interaction na ewo offend say sexually problem bi wo ho man.
Oh, to say America no say mboa no your friend HPV no sexually transmitted.
Wow.
Aha. Nti oba betimi anya HPV no. Obema so betimi anya sa HPV no. But problems no ebema mba no. Your problems are edema. In fact, HPV no also. But the main ones are to say America causes cervical cancer year 16 18 you know. Yeah.
Wow. Ashafo, in fact, maybe today's discussion, it was a brief one, but trust me, I have so much of education for me. Minim say, Ukraine, meaning, be bit me in your cervical cancer, and I say, and one bit me a transfer to the man, minim. And then a woman, Mattia said, Doctor, me person won't to yen now for because literally make us will be a have sex literally walk have sex right enti me pese wontu ye for e we yempem agro die emu decisions whom to have an affair with no wontu ye for.
Yeah, the main thing is you should be faithful to your partner. To say America, you know, the probability say only microphone be brave, the probability say obetimi anya saa mboa no a causes cervical cancer no e wo ho. Nti as much as possible no, the hu nkore. One man and our partner. And utumi ye prevention when I cat is over check pap smear na and also betimi aboa. Mbema there who need cervix until there's no way obenya cervical cancer no. Aha, but other problems ho. Mpamo grow yes say HIV cry and shada so anu wie aha, syphilis, gonorrhea ni na mpamo grow there yare na di ba no bebre. Until as much as possible no. Just be faithful to your partner.
Just be faithful to your partner and a doctor or the ababetre nende ebe say something here he's talking about say be faithful but fasudi a ubeni free mu no and no del so enti and then so doctor oh shout out to be a person onyada oh shout out to be because maybe a we ejuma e
Oh yeah enti person me for this opportunity and chia so yes start you be say my warrior na it makes the opportunity we dey share my wife and then korani na and to also use this opportunity to say appreciate the entire staff of St. Luke Catholic Hospital management and staff omo job pa into nyame show mo nyina
me da say doctor ye da say wunya adaje de mayen wo time we lead the clear down to be so on say we ba be we no bo HIV bo bibre me ami nim say mesan so enya obiem e wo your platform so
no problem
whatever we are doing here we are doing to impact
sure.
And so I know say you stand for that and thank you so much for giving us your time. Thank you. And so that brings us to the end of our discussion on Time with Lydia Cleland today. I know you're going to make another time next week to watch us. In fact, next week is going to be very interesting. And so create time on Time with Lydia Cleland. And seriously, don't be late. Thank you.